Doc said to tell him when the light on his diagnostic thingy went green. Nope, no green light yet. Hey, Doc. Mr. Sagan.
Excuse me a moment, Miss Strickland. I've got her neutralized for the moment. How's the plan proceeding on your end?
About that gizmo you've got hooked up to the DeLorean?
The chronometric analyzer?
Yeah, the light's still red.
The analysis can take a while. Be sure to let me know when the light turns green, and I'll take her out for another test run.
I swiped this from Emmett's, your lab.
My
It's
anti-stick, anti-stain formula. I remember it well. I had high hopes for that concoction, until I discovered that it decays into a cloth-shredding enzyme after 12 hours.
That's what your younger self said. Is it true that you only had eyes for Edna?
At that time, I'm afraid so. I always tended to idealize the opposite sex. I was educated in a boys' school, and Jules Verne was always a little sketchy with female characters.
We haven't got time for a therapy session, Doc. Edna made a point of saying that teenage you looked great in her grandfather's suit.
I did cut a fine figure in that suit. She hated it when I got it dirty.
Maybe I could talk teenage you into losing the suit.
I doubt it. I knew how much that suit meant to Edna, and at that time my only desire was to please her.
You know how that mental alignment meter of yours pegged you as a model citizen? Well, wait till you...
Stop! You're going to tell me about one of your schemes to make Edna break up with me, aren't you?
Yeah, see, Edna thinks...
I don't want to hear it. I know it's in the service of a good cause, but I still can't bear to know the details of my younger self's impending heartache.
Horrible news, Doc. Emmett's gonna ask Edna to marry him tonight.
But that's not how it happened. She didn't get me to propose until much later, that night at the lake.
Something I said must have caused him to move up the timetable.
Great Scott! This time travel business is trickier than I imagined.
It's about Edna.
Don't worry. She's not going anywhere right now.
That's good, but... Have you found out anything that can help me?
Only that she's stubborn, argumentative, and completely convinced of her own moral superiority.
Great, thanks, Doc. That really helps. What are you two talking about, anyway?
It's a private matter. I promised I'd keep it between us, for the present.
She isn't starting to get under your skin, is she?
Heavens, no. The memory of her older self wheeling me into the reconditioning chamber is just too strong. The younger version is decidedly more attractive, though.
On another subject...
Less distasteful, I hope.
I think I'm starting to get a plan.
Good. Tell me. No! After all, it's my history we're talking about. If I learn how you're planning on altering it, my resolve may weaken.
Good news. I think Trixie's gonna go along with my scheme.
Pursue whatever strategies you like, but please don't tell me the details.
Dad never told me about a Hill Valley Expo.
It was Mayor Thomas's idea. He had visions of Hill Valley becoming a magnet for big investors in the technology sector. But the venture folded after the third year when the influenza exhibit leaked into the concession stand.
Oh.
はいヒルバレー・オブ・ザ・パスト、過去のヒルバレーですねの、展示物がオープンになっているのでちょっと見てみます。
Press button to experience Hill Valley's primeval past. Okay, if this dinosaur is called a Tanninosaurus, I'm gonna... Oh, whew.
Times may be hard in Hill Valley, but our present worries fade into insignificance when we ponder our Pleistocene past. Is the wolf knocking at your door? Be glad he's not a Tyrannosaurus, king of the ancient lizards. And if you find yourself drowning in debt, well, you could be drowning in something a whole lot stickier, like the Hill Valley tar pits. This peek into the distant past is brought to you by Lamont's House of Urban, reminding you fur is forever.
Maybe when Real Doc comes back, we'll take a trip to see a dinosaur. That volcano looks a lot like the one I did for my 7th grade science fair. Furs donated by Lamont's House of Ermine. At least they're going to a good cause. They're stuck tight in this tar.
タールでがっちり固定されているようなので、先ほど、エメットのところから、パクってきた、クリーナーですね、これで剥がします。
It's a good thing I did this before Emmett's 12-hour time limit, or the cleanser might have dissolved the fur. Let's slip out of those furs, shall we?
はい、これで、材料は揃ったので、トリクシーに渡します。まずは、毛皮から。
Hey Trixie, are these furs good enough?
Well, they're a little ratty, but, they'll work. How about the diamond in the photo album?
I'll get him to you.
それから、アルバム。
I brought him its photo album like you asked.
Let's see. Gee, he's not bad looking. In an egghead kind of way.
Remember, I don't want you seducing him for real.
I ain't a cradle robber, kiddo. Now bring me that diamond and we'll be in business.
まあ、ダイヤというかまあ、フェイクのダイヤですね。渡します。
Voila!
Say, pretty snazzy for a phony rock. Gimme. Keep that up and I may take a real shine to ya.
I'd rather you take a fake shine to Emmett.
I'm working on it.
So, you got everything you need for your big scene?
Everything except for your friend.
Emmett Brown, redheaded guy about yay high. He'll be the one with Edna Strickland.
Not for long he won't.
Great.
はい、これで準備完了ですね。これでエドナが、エメットを好きな、3つの理由のうち、誠実さである部分の幻想が崩れるわけですね。
Hey, the light's green. That means Doc can take the DeLorean out again.
これで、ライトが、グリーンになっているので、まあ、過去に、タイムスリップすることができるんですが、ところでこの、クリーナーですね、スプレーボトルは12時間経つと、服を逆に溶かす薬品になってしまうでしたね。そこでこれを仕掛けておきます。
It'll be safe in there.
それで、まあドックにタイムスリップしてもらいます。
Well, you certainly do know a lot about...
I need to talk to you.
Excuse me, my dear. Yes?
About that gizmo you've got hooked up to the DeLorean?
The chronometric analyzer?
Yeah, the light's gone green.
Wonderful. If the systems check out, I should be able to take it for another test run. I've got to run a short errand, Miss Strickland. I suggest you think about what I've been saying.
Oh, I will.
When did you land this time?
9 hours and 37 minutes ago.
Ouch.
Frankly, it started to get a little difficult to avoid running into myself. Still, the time jump yielded some interesting new data on the flux field. I'll run some more tests and we'll see what we find.
まあ、約、10時間 でしょうかね。立っています。
Nope, no green light yet. Doc's trip aged the formula a few hours. Not enough to turn it to acid, though.
まだ12時間にはちょっと届かないので、また、このデロリアンの、青いランプがつくまで、どこかに、行って待っていたいと思います。
Emmett.
Harry!
What?
I'm at my wit's end. My portable anti-stick, anti-stain formula's disappeared.
Can't you make more?
There's no time.
Don't worry, I'm sure it'll turn up soon.
Good. There's no way in God's green earth that I'm heading to that expo without it.
まあここでやることはないんで、また戻りましょうかね。
Hey, the light's green.
はい、そうこうしてるうちに、グリーンライトがついていたので、もう一回、スプレーを仕掛けます。で、またドックに、タイムスリップしてもらいますね。こんな、簡単にタイムスリップしていいんでしょうかね。
I need to talk to you.
Excuse me, my dear.
Not at all, Mr. Sagan. Take your time.
Much obliged, Miss Strickland. Yes?
Your chronometer's gone green again.
Excellent. Let's hope this time my test run is a success. I'm sorry to desert you again.
Yes, well, you've left me with plenty to think about.
Any luck this time?
Depends what you mean by luck. My arrival time was off again.
By how much?
8 hours this time. Gave me the chance to take in 3 showings of Frankenstein. Good movie. A bit implausible from a scientific perspective, but I can see how my younger self would have been mesmerized.
What about the DeLorean?
Oh, yes. I did get one critical piece of information. The chromium elements in my circuits became unstable during the temporal shift. I should replace them with titanium.
Great!
Now, unfortunately, titanium won't become commercially available till the Kroll process is perfected in 9 years.
9 years?
But there may be another solution. I'm going to fire up the chronometric analyzer again. Then, while I'm stalling in there, you can... Uh-oh. Where did it go?
The lab!
You better get down there before she makes the situation impossible. I'll tend to the DeLorean.
Age to perfection. Hey, Emmett, I'm back.
Oh, my!
You know, I thought you were coming down here to keep Emmett focused on his invention.
Oh, she is. But she's generously scheduled brief canoodling breaks every 45 minutes to keep my mind fresh.
Time's up, dear. Let's get back to work.
Shall we?
Now, Mr. Callahan, what can I do for you?
Can I talk to Emmett? It's kind of important.
It'll have to wait until later. Emmett's got a lot to do before the expo opens. Isn't that right, darling?
You know it, Schnookums.
Schnookums?
You can talk to him later.
Mr. Sagan says he needs to talk to you back at the high school.
He does? Whatever for?
He says he wants to give you an interview about his invention.
One of those tedious cars of the future? That can wait. I've got to keep Emmett focused on his invention.
He wants to give you the scoop about his thrilling escape from Kid Tannen.
That's yesterday's news. Our invention will be tomorrow's story.
He says he's got a lead on the speakeasy arsonist.
He does he? Well, I'm not sure anyone cares about that old story anymore. But I suppose I could spare a few minutes in the service of solving a crime. Will you be all right without me, sweetheart?
It'll be tough, but I think I'll muddle through.
Try to keep him focused. He's so easily distracted.
Don't I wish.
では、この、クレンザーを渡します。
There it is. I've been looking all over for my portable anti-stick anti-stain formula. Where'd you find it?
Out by the trash?
That's strange. I haven't been out there for hours. Oh well.
Are you gonna spray your jacket? It's looking a little dusty.
Not until it's really dirty. This cleanser doesn't grow on trees, you know. Well, some of the ingredients grow on trees, but the rest are synthesized polycarbonate
Really
detergent
dirty?
blends.
I can do that. I'll wait until you're at the expo to show Edna what a suit-destroying slob you can be.
Well, that's about it.
It is?
Yep. As soon as I get all this stuff loaded into the truck, I'll be ready for the expo. Want to lend me a hand?
How about I go tell Edna you're coming? I'll, get her ready for you to pop the question.
Good thinking. Go on ahead. I'll meet you there.
I really hope this works.